Things are a little backed up, a little traffic, some stuff like that apparently happening. But we do have the racetrack here today. As you can tell, a little bit of a different facility than last night. I actually like 3 and 4 a lot. 1 and 2. It's almost like, I know we mentioned it yesterday, in a large Cowtown Speedway. They do have a fence or a guardrail around 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Entering 3 is when it goes to a fence down the front straightaway. Not too bad. They do have a pretty dang big grandstand seating area. We'll make our way down there. The pits are located in 3 and 4. So it is an interesting facility in that aspect. But 3 and 4, we'll get over here and you can kind of see how high banked 3 and 4 actually is. I got to mention this actually. Y'all got to see this. This is really cool that they have here at South Texas Speedway. Apparently new ownership taking over this year. So this big sprint car race, they're putting that on. It's trying to be a big deal. But they do have a bar at the South Texas Speedway. Look at this. Too bad the pool table, they got the stuff on it. But this is the feature-winning check for the South Texas Race Ranch event. They're calling it the Texas Dirt Crown. Watching from Australia. Well, thanks for tuning in. But yeah, a nice little bar. They even got a stage. We could do a concert tonight. We got the hair a little ragged though. I don't know. Over here it was messed up. I don't know. We'll see. So, I do have the bar area, TV, stage. I didn't even notice this. A really huge American flag. Really huge American flag here at the facility. Bar area. There is drink specials going on. I don't want to drink just yet, but we may have to change that plan. It looks like they have $1 natural lights, $2 Dos Equis, and a bucket of domestics on ice for $12. Those are amazing prices. Amazing prices, ladies and gentlemen, here at the bar area of the South Texas Raceway. Looks like they got 2 food trucks in-house serving food here as well through this window here. The Dog Father, I've actually heard of that place up in Tulsa. In Tulsa, what do you mean? Look at this guy. We're doing a live.
Flowing all the way in.
We run across
from Volusia, California or something.
No, I drove from Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
I already pissed him off. I've only been here one day. So.
Haven't banned you yet?
No, they let me in.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's not the Outlaws.
VIP,
yes.
What's that stand for?
South Texas, there's
Very
many things that is exactly. It's not as bad as wearing a Brayton Lynch shirt, though. No, I'm just playing.
Where
I guess they're trying to get this Dog Father. The Dog Father's popular, I think.
Well, they ran out of cheeseburgers. So
they ran out of cheeseburgers.
No, there's no cheeseburgers.
No cheeseburgers? That you're on the search for a cheeseburger?
It was.
Just trying to get something.
Yeah.
So you're the famous Kevin LaPlante, right?
No.
The rider's dad?
Yeah.
Are y'all actually... Is it y'all's motor? What's the motor situation? What's the car?
We got our old motor back.
And that's what's in it.
And hopefully, we're here to break it in, and hopefully it'll run good.
Now, you do know it's $1 natural lights over there, $2 Dos Equis, 12...
Jacksonville, but not as cool as Jacksonville.
Well, $12 for a bucket. That's pretty crazy.
How many are in a bucket?
6, yeah. So $2 a piece on domestics.
It's kind of like going to Texas Roadhouse. I want a corn dog with fries.
That's interesting.
Anything else?
What is this?
I don't know. Oh, okay. I heard of the Dog Father back in Tulsa. Is it like popular? The Dog Father? Like they make like hot dogs or something, I guess. It's not overly priced.
I don't think you came from Tulsa.
No, I don't think so. The Dog Father too. The first one was better, right? Anyway. So I guess Ryder LaPlante's is here tonight. Who are y'all parked next to?
Carson Bolden, you know, that famous kid.
Yeah. Bolden and who?
And who's on the other side? And then the other 2 cars. We're stuck between a bunch of twos.
Oh, you're in between the douches.
In between the twos.
Deuces, not douches. As long as you didn't say hatred.
2 and 2B.
Oh God. Okay, so we're gonna leave him alone. We don't want him to get his fame destroyed any more than it just did. But Ryder LaPlante in the building tonight. Now we get over here. What the hell is this? Vasquez drive-through. It's still ice? 20 pounds for $3. It's a little extra. I guess they shut this place down. I'm not sure, but the beer's over there. What we got here? A brisket monster taco. Brisket in a cup. That looks like an alligator, you know, busting through the water or something, you know. Brisket in a cup. Brisket, it's brisket everything. And then they got tacos, sausage, they have other stuff, but it's a lot of brisket here at the Vasquez truck. Interesting. They are on generator power. How you doing? So this is their logo. Apparently, like I said, they got new owners. I do like the logo. I do like the setup. The setup is nostalgic. The bar, the beer, the everything. And then of course $2 Dos Equis, $1.50 or $1 Natty Lights. Guys, this could be a really bad night. A really bad night with the $1 Natty Lights in the building. If I go in the pits here in a second and I get, you know, a little roughed up, I can at least drown the pain, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, this is actually extremely banked. I know you can't tell it through the rusty walls, but once again, new owners, so they're probably going to do some stuff. But that's high bank, guys, going into 3 and 4, and it is right up onto the fence line. This is, once again, this race is going to be on race on. Like I said, it's a little delayed. They had some issues here with some people, and obviously the traffic is stupid in Corpus Christi. It took me like 20 minutes to go 3 miles where the hotel's located. But there are people coming in. This is a big grandstand area. You know, I've been to a lot of tracks. I could say this grandstand would probably hold right at the 2,000 mark if it was butt to butt, cheek to cheek. So pretty good grandstand size. Distance from the fence. Obviously, it's not a big 15-foot fence like some of you in Australia are used to, but with the distance, everyone should be pretty safe and come to the racetrack. Steve Tomlinson, here we go. What's this? We got some history here. So a little like a memorial deal, stuff like that. Once again, banked pretty well. A little bit of a sharp 1 and 2, kind of opens up down the back straightaway just a little bit, but this is definitely a get up on the wheel racetrack. The racing tonight should be interesting. We do have the sunset, and apparently a couple minutes after the sunset, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be able to see these 5 planets in the sky. So these 5 planets in the sky, it'll be a little interesting to see what happens. They're supposed to be right above the sunset. So these 5 planets are going to show up tonight. I was told it was going to be as the sunset goes down, and you look above and you'll be able to see them. We'll see if that stays true or not. We'll at least see. But anyways, we're going in the danger zone, the pitting area. There's a closed pavement track on the west side of town that was called CC Speedway. I went there in 1971 while I was in the Navy at CORPUS. Okay. Did not know about the asphalt track. I'm more into the dirt racing on the dirt. That's just my. But I do feel like you race on the dirt. The excitement is the actual racing. I feel like the excitement on the asphalt tracks is kind of push and shove-ish, if you know what I'm saying. It's knocking a guy out, spinning a dude out. But on the dirt, it's more so racing back and forth, passing, things of that sort. So, going to look at the top of the track here. So once again, kind of hard to tell, but this is a pretty good degree of banking. A very wide surface, 1 and 2, kind of hairpinish. Entering in 1 and 2, it kind of looks like it skinnies up, but it is pretty wide over there. But the track is banked decently well. It should be extremely exciting for the 410s, and then the fence and the guardrail all the way around turns 3 and 4. I'm telling you, that sunset's going, guys. We're going to see those freaking 5 planets pop up. Apparently you can see them. The planets align. The planets align. So, general parking here, entering over there. Pits off of 3 and 4. We have entered the danger zone. You never know what could happen when you walk over here. Oh no. What?
So, Chaz.
How's it going?
Have
Huh?
you been down there yet?
No, I'm live though. He waved me over. I was going to ignore, kind of. So there you are, Nathan Moore. Got him sitting on the edge of the trailer like he's.
That's because I'm fat.
It's like he's Chris LeDuc or something. Who do you think you are, Luke Bryan? No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Do you know who that is? Yeah, yeah. Wow, you're old. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
So,
He's got the camera out. I didn't.
well, the track, it looks decent shape. It's wide, racy-ish. You know.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
I hope it's great. We'll adjust if we have to.
Okay. So obviously we talked about it today. I guess I owe Sam an apology for getting so mad, or
I mean,
I was still upset about the Bowden deal and the legend part. I still stand on that, but everything, maybe your interaction with him was a little different.
Yeah, my interaction wasn't as bad as it looked. Probably it was definitely just a little talk, but I have no issues with it. Sam's a opinionated racer, and I'm okay with that.
Okay. But legend?
He's definitely one of the best 360 racers in the country.
Okay. That's a statement. 360, yeah, came from Texas. But legend, Gary Wrights, we're thinking, I mean,
he's still in the middle of his career, so it's hard to say right now.
Okay.
Legend or not.
What about Wrightsel? Who's better?
Oof.
See, Wrightsel went away and did something with it.
I think Sam's probably a little better in the 360 world.
In the 360 world, but 410s, 2 All-Star championships.
Had pretty good success in the 410 stuff, for sure.
Okay.
Both of them are Texas boys, so I cheer for both of them.
It's kind of like a northern-south rival. It's kind of like a north-south rivalry, though. You had the, Alan Paynes and Mark Paynes up in the northern areas, and then down here you had John Bankston and Ronald Laney back in the day. So it's almost like 2 separate areas. Travis Rylette, yes. He wasn't necessarily a DFW racer, but he was a South Texas guy. There is that South Texas, North Texas talent. It is a little separated.
It is separated.
So who is that 42 that almost upset the whole entire building last night? He is from San Antonio, right?
Preston, he's from San Antonio. He comes from Illinois, raced with the IRA, and I want to say MOA. And then he stayed up there and ran some local stuff year before. He's a pretty good race car driver, looks like.
And then so y'all are partnered.
Learned a lot.
Y'all are partnered with Power Eye now.
It
was ASCS last year, I think.
It was ASCS.
So what's that all about? Power Eye seems to be going after trying to acquire some more wing 410 stuff, and your non-wing stuff is a Power Eye as well now.
Yes, Power Eye and I align a lot more than I did with ASCS. ASCS is branded mainly as a 360 deal, and I felt like as a 410 series, we probably should brand ourselves with 410 series, and Power Eye just seems to be the best fit.
Now, is there regions to that? Because they have their other 410
they have the Power
stuff.
National stuff. I would say I'm the region part of that. They have a national series, and then they, of course, sanction some other bodies. But as far as 410 stuff, it's me and them, I think. And then they have a couple other groups, maybe.
Well, because they took over the Mavericks, basically, right?
Yeah, they kind of took into the Mavericks, yes. I don't really know exactly what happened there, but Power Eye's obviously doing a good job with their 410 stuff, and I thought it, when their series and their tow money and all that stuff came out this year, it was pretty strong, and I felt like it was a good move for us to get aligned with that.
So what's the farthest north you are going to go this year?
We're going to the Hockett with them, so that I would say that's probably the furthest north we get. We're going to Creek County and Pensacola with them as well, and we're going to run a combined show there.
Is it mainly then Texas, Arkansas, East? I mean, is Arkansas not going to be able to race anymore? What's the story on that?
Yeah, Arkansas is a pretty tough deal. I don't really know. Well, that's kind of new to me. I don't really understand what's going on over there. There's definitely some good racetracks in Arkansas. Crawley has 67, and 67 seem to be coming up as a premier track in the country.
And they were building on it.
It's a really nice racy facility, and Crawley and them have done a phenomenal job.
And then, so what's this? Do you know what the law deal is that's going on?
I don't. I kind of read a little bit, but I don't know it. Sounds like it's a decibel issue with the off-road parks more than it is racetracks. They're afraid that they're going to bleed over into the racetracks, but it's a decibel noise ordinance, basically.
Well, I mean, California has strict laws on that. That's why you see those big giant mufflers on the California cars. So
this is even stiffer than that.
Really?
Which would make it impossible to run a race car, because I think in California it's like 100 or 110 decibels.
I think it's 95.
This is down to 75, I think. So.
Oh, wow.
I don't think that we can even. I don't even know if we could race cars. We'd have to buy quite a bit of land around the racetrack to get that done. But some places it's not possible.
Wow. So is it something that's passed, or it's just in the process?
That part I don't know. I think they're fighting it still. I don't think it's passed yet.
Okay.
Hey, what time is driver's meet?
6:45.
You the man.
Right. So there's nothing. I thought this was supposed to hot lap at 6. What happened? A little bit of delay, or?
No, the hot laps last night were here at 6. They practiced here last night.
Okay.
Tonight it's hot laps at 7.
Okay.
And then we're going to qualify after hot laps, just depending on the time that we get done. We're going to qualify, then we'll go into heat races. Right now we're scheduled to go last all night. We'll make that adjustment depending on the racetrack and try to get the best surface we can get for the sprint cars.
And then we have people asking, where is it broadcasted? Race On, right?
It's always
is that
on
a
Race
year?
On.
The
Yes,
whole
sir.
year?
The entire year.
All right. Well, there it is. I guess we got the details. Where the hell is everybody going? Just to look at the track?
Look at the track, I guess.
Oh, there ain't much to look at until they roll it in, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my, wasting time. But they're all young. They got to learn. All right. Well, thank you. So 7 o'clock is when they are going to be running this evening. Some drivers were going up there. Like I said, they got to roll the damn track in. So I don't know what they're doing technically. This 42 car was extremely fast last night. I mean, he really had the race won. Of course, Austin Mundy was running there in second. Ended up third. Ryder LaPlante, the 88. You got Landon Crawley, Noah Gass here as well. Once again, race on.
Stay off social media, son.
What are you talking about? Where? What happened? I just told the truth.
How are you, buddy?
We're live right now.
All right.
What are you eating?
Yeah, man.
What you got going on?
I'm ordering lunch.
I mean, if you wouldn't have pulled the wheels off the ground, you know.
You chased everybody away.
Really?
Yeah.
They got scared?
Yeah, they didn't want to be on TV.
Oh, is it TV?
Yeah.
We're on TV now?
Well, it's the same thing. Isn't it?
It's YouTube. It's not TV.
The two.
So you was running strong last night.
Well, I'm not driving anymore.
Come on now.
Cody Gardner's in my car.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Gardner?
Yep.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. He's a shoot, buddy.
No,
He's a
no. Oh.
Dude, you kind of got like the Australian mullet thing going on.
I do have the Australian
I like
mullet.
it.
I haven't
I like it.
changed. I came back. I haven't changed.
Yeah.
So I guess that's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're not racing.
No,
You gave
no,
it up?
Just playing car owner, man.
Is it better?
Want to be crew chief? No, it's got its, you know.
Okay.
So
That's
I thought it
it.
was gonna be less stressful, but yeah.
So what uproar have we caused in the pitting area? Gonna go
man.
find out.
Yeah. Ask around.
Ask around.
Yeah.
Hey man, legend. No way.
You know.
Reitzel.
How it
Come on, Reitzel.
Been good?
Yeah, it's been all right.
Learn to pronounce last names, son.
What do you mean? Yeah, what the hell is the last name on this one?
Perlmutter.
I couldn't remember it.
He's been driving all over the country for years.
Really? Oh yeah. Well, actually, I just kind of learned that. I didn't know. I thought y'all were from San Antonio.
Yeah.
Are y'all from San Antonio,
No,
or how's it work?
I'm originally from Springfield, and then he was originally born in Indiana, Fort Wayne.
So this was the winner from last night, but didn't
Should've
win.
been. Should have been.
Yeah.
Cut life short.
Well, it's because he's hanging out with Kevin too much.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that's the problem.
And them hot dogs.
I was standing in front of him, didn't even know. This is a problem. We gotta create driver identity with the car.
That's right.
you know. So this is the problem. So he was saying you run MOA and all kinds of stuff in the Midwest,
Yeah.
and then you got down here. What?
Yeah, I moved here.
We moved here, San Antonio,
I was
12 years ago.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
started racing go-karts, and one thing led to another, because I used to try to race. I bent cars more than I raced.
So did you have like 2 towns that you were located in, or because how did you end up running MOA then? If you
We're
started
originally-
racing,
I'm originally from Springfield, where Maxim is.
so you got
Illinois.
family up there and
Yeah,
stuff.
we go up
Okay.
there and stay. Same thing we'll do for Power I this year.
So like summertime, for instance, y'all would go up there and race because the racing scene down here is
Chaz, you know, there ain't no sprint car racing down here.
there ain't.
And come from San Antonio, it's what? To go to anything. Super Bowl
I
is-
mean, yeah.
RPM was 7 hours one way.
305 first too, like nobody wants to pay a 410 first. You know.
No. I mean, 4,000 is barely enough to you know,
gotta feel-
logically.
I mean,
Well, mine paid $300 last night.
Right.
I mean,
Well, it ain't the world of outlaws, but still.
no, well, yeah,
I mean,
but I mean, it is what it is.
I guess that's why they call local racing a hobby for sure. They even call some of the 410 the all-star stuff. So if you're in the mid-pack, it's a hobby, you know? I mean,
I've been in that boat before. I don't know, man. It's just, I wish it was relevant down here. You know, I wanted to make it big down here, but it's just hard. Especially for us when we got a 5-hour drive every weekend to go anywhere. Yeah. So just the past 3 years though, we've been going to Illinois, and it's been the best thing for me.
Right.
I've raced more than I've ever could.
well, and then how old are you?
23.
23, so you can run anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran IRA last couple of years.
Yeah.
We talked about doing that this year, but it's just too far. Too many one-day shows.
Now, do you struggle on the short tracks, intermediates, what? Big tracks, the half miles.
I got the go
Really? So
qualify.
what do y'all got? Just like an old Don Odd or something?
No,
or?
this is an old. This is we bought this one from Noah Gas. It's an TSR motor.
Okay.
Oh, Donnie shot motor, and the other one we got is a 2862. That's an old TSR motor.
Okay. In the Chevys.
Yeah.
The Chevys. Which, well, that's the beginning of the end for Donnie. After he got away from those. If you gave Donnie shots that motor, he may win the championship this year.
Yeah.
Supposedly Noah said this was the one that won King's Royal or his dad.
Yeah.
King's Royal, huh?
Supposedly.
Okay.
I don't know
Who
if it's true. You know.
Who knows? Because everybody says their motors are the best. They did whatever.
Right.
It's the driver behind the wheel.
80% of it's the idiot in the seat.
No. At least on the short tracks it is. I feel like you get on the big
to go
track
to
and you're
Jacksonville,
pointing.
You need to go to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm going. Oh, I know
Yeah.
the 5th mile. I've been there before.
You need to go.
I've been there. I've been there.
Better gum. What's Macon's just
Making that.
stupid.
But that's a late model track. I mean,
I know, but it's fun in a sprint car.
they actually have 4. Oh yeah.
I
they
ran,
have-
I,
410 shows
ran, I
there.
ran a 410 show there. It's nuts. Like you're just.
Is it ever stopping? I mean,
Oh, no.
because it's not Chili Bowl shape, but it's Chili Bowl size.
but the bank.
It makes Jacksonville look like a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It really
The
does.
banking's like it's nuts.
And it's not wide, really.
We got drivers in it.
Yeah.
6:45. What time is it? 6:40.
I better go.
I don't know where y'all are doing it. That's the rest of the track, though. That's not sprint cars. The sprint car drivers meeting and the track drivers meeting is separate.
Oh,
So 6:40 was the track drivers meeting. 6:45 is the sprint car one. Yeah. Huh.
okay, so we might have a heavy track tonight, it looks like.
It looks like it. Last night looked heavy.
I was surprised. I've tested there before and it was straight sand.
Really?
Just dusty.
Well, I'm assuming that's what everybody expected.
Well,
isn't it?
yeah. Every video you watch, it's a late model track for the most part. It's just, I don't know, that's crazy.
Well, it didn't have enough cars on it really either to dry it out.
I expected more late models, but then they rolled in late. There was only 2 when we started motor heat, and then they all rolled in. I'm like, oh crap.
Well, that's another problem with Texas racing is there's not enough cars. You know, I mean,
It's hard, man.
anytime there's a state where baseball and football is big,
dominant,
racing is nowhere to be
Yeah.
found.
Yeah.
You know, you got to
I
get
hate-
away from those divisions or you're stuck.
Yeah.
It seems like.
I wish that. I mean, how many Texas guys have really made it big? Other than, well, Randall Chase had to go off and go, really to make it to the next level, had to go off. And then I really don't know anybody that really came out of Texas other than Gary. Did Gary Wright live here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gary
Gary
Wright's
Wright.
the other big name. Like,
Paul
and
White was big,
I'll give Sam too. Like, Sam's from here.
Aaron
Like,
Reitzel.
Yeah, Reitzel too. I'm thinking it's coming to me. but-
Two-time All-Star champion Aaron Reitzel.
Yeah.
was the rookie of the year until he got DQ'd for his cheater chassis. It's
Was it
true.
Was it powder coat or was it like?
I think it was.
I'm asking you.
I mean,
You
I
got
think.
rid-
I mean, from my, conversations, it seems like a bunch of people are doing a bunch of things, and it depends on who you are if you get caught or not.
That's true.
That's everywhere.
Is it everywhere?
That's everywhere.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
How many guys do you think are running traction control on that big?
Uh,
You're never going to catch it.
You're not yet.
I don't know. I think they're doing it in multiple facets. But then you had
They're
the
still fast. Don't
Yeah,
get me
you
wrong.
did-
those guys
still
are.
fast.
you did have the Kevin Now situation was talking about that,
They're still fast.
and that was alluding to the 57, alluded to the all these different cars, So I mean, the 14 was mixed in there, the elites, the click. I call it the click.
I'm sure there's motors they buy that the rest of us can't buy too.
Yeah.
They just say it is. Apparently, a Charlie. I can't say that publicly. Let's just say sprint car motors are about to get to six figures relatively soon.
It won't come out of my out of
410 sprint car motors are about to be six figures very soon. The top of the line ones.
That's where it's gonna.
That's where
People like us, you can't afford to race against those guys.
Right.
To do that.
It's gonna have no parking.
I
Right.
mean, the reason we went to the Power I this year just because you run the numbers with toll money, purse money, and if we go up to the Midwest and base out of there, it makes more sense financially wise than to stay in Texas.
Right.
So,
And
I mean, at the end of the day, you run it like a business. Try not to lose.
Well, I mean, the only way you can make it really is to go on the national tour and get your platinum agreements and your benefits.
Yeah.
You set up a T-shirt trailer, you make $250,000 on merchandise sales.
You got to have that name.
You gotta have the name.
I mean, if you could just flip out of the park one time, really cool.
Or dude,
I mean,
get like Cletus, do an interview.
Yeah, get
and-
Cletus in your car for the weekend.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Hey, sell shirts up and down.
That's not how it always works, only sometimes. There's only one guy doing that.
Biffle got him, 100,000 followers in a week after
Yeah.
he was with.
Yeah.
Hey, he's rocking no sleeves though for the month.
Oh no.
For Biff.
You can't be supporting Cletus McFarland. It's a joke.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was
joke.
even the drag racing I saw today where that Justin Swanstrom is not running that no prep stuff.
Mm,
They didn't renew his contract and he's not going on the road.
wow. Just because of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's crazy. I mean, it's supposed to be a 6:45 drivers meeting, but I don't really.
Hot laps are at 7:32. When have you ever seen that?
Oh, he
Only
just
in
said
Te-
hot laps are
oh,
supposed to be at
only in-
7.
Only in Texas, man. We get late night hot lap session or start times.
Wow.
6 classes.
So
Wow.
are you moving back to Texas then?
Yeah,
or
what's
you-
your plan?
I don't know.
Iowa.
I mean, I'm from now Iowa, but there's this. Once again, if you got an option, why would you stay down here if you're trying to do
I'm not saying you're
motorsports?
well, yeah, and you're doing social media. There's more in the Midwest than there is here.
Right,
And
right,
There's names and stories you can cover.
right.
All
It
the
ain't
time.
just one guy with a bunch
Yeah,
of fun
right.
and right rear in the field to get to the front and finish
Right.
second. You didn't experience that, but
No,
I
no,
saw
I
about
won't.
7 guys did.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that at all?
What?
The right rears.
The right ears. What?
Sam last night.
Oh, okay. I saw the. I didn't listen to it. So what?
Okay. Did you see it? You were watching. He
I was
racing.
watching him until we had to pop out of
I
gear.
gotta-
and
It was
bring
very
him back.
aggressive
I gotta
driving
watch,
style.
I gotta watch. Yeah. I thought
It's a
you.
very aggressive driving
At the end
style.
of the day, you're there. I get it. Most of the time, guys down here are probably.
But he wouldn't pull that against high limit and World Outlaw drivers. Right, that's the problem. You're supposed to respect every guy as normal. You're not supposed to
Everybody wears
just
their
red
pants
carpet.
the same way, you know?
Yeah, you're not supposed to come to a little race and just expect the red carpet to the front of the field.
We didn't last night.
Well,
Early on.
Well,
I know.
Well,
and that's what I said.
I got
you know.
into it with McCandless after hot laps. He come
Well.
down and get pissed off at me for everything.
Well.
Getting muddy. but-
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, last night if it goes green, we don't have 4 flips. He finishes 12th.
Right.
Yeah. There's
You
not
know.
all the restarts, and
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
there wasn't going to be a lot of passing. That place was fast. He was the
No.
second. He turned 12-1 in qualifying, or in the A main, and we qualified at
Yeah.
13-3.
Right.
I mean, it picked up a bunch.
I guess there finally is. How many's here tonight? Did we lose any from last
I
night?
think they got 18. They gained a couple.
Okay. Have you ever been to this track?
In a micro, 600.
In the 600? Does it widen out or what?
It did then. He was on the fence.
Usually these cold kind of beginning of the year races, though, they're not as wide.
18.
Okay. Yeah, it's a stout field. You know, last night you had at one point Hayford, Teat, Landon Crawley, and Noah Gass at the back of the field, racing for like 15.
Qualifying was everything.
Really?
The way last night was.
Right.
When the track stayed that. I mean, clean air and the track's
Well,
heavy.
and is there still the rules with the Elite that's kind of...
I don't know.
Okay.
I know Nathan had that before where there wasn't any rules.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's still doing it.
But y'all don't have like a wing degree rules anymore, or spacing
No, that
rules?
was that Sprint Bandits that
Yeah.
Will had that's now up in... I saw he's got a race this year.
Oh, really?
He's restarting that again.
Okay.
Which it wasn't a bad deal. It sort of evened things out. There were some ways to work around what he was doing.
Right.
But almost the thing I had with it was the 92 carcass, I think it was. You were just on the bigger tracks dragging that left rear so much it always took rubber.
Mm-hmm.
You know, about half to 3/4 of the way through, it seemed to always.
Because it was just laying the car over into it.
Yeah, you're just dragging because it's spinning it because you got that 105
Right.
over there on the track. Just
Well, and the idea is to unhook the car, but due to that, it's imbalancing the car and laying one tire into the track a lot.
right.
That makes sense. Okay.
Hopefully it takes off for him up north though.
We'll
He's
see.
a good guy.
Now, when you say up north, do you mean like
He's from like Nebraska.
he's in Minnesota?
Minnesota, yeah. Yeah.
So he's trying it up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw he's got a date up there now.
Hmm.
He posted it the other day.
Interesting. So the drivers' meeting is going on. There's no one to talk to now. I'm stuck with you.
Gee, thanks.
No, I'm just playing.
Bottom of the barrel, man.
I'm just playing. So it's Pearl Mud. How are you saying it?
Just like his looks, Pearl Mutter.
Pearl Mutter. And what kind of descent is that?
That's actually German.
German. Really?
My grandparents on that side were German Jewish. And then my mom's Italian.
Okay. Okay. Preston Pearl Mutter is the car here, guys. It's getting late. I can't believe they're doing hot laps so late. 5 classes?
It is what it is. Have fun.
We'll try. Of course, Cody Gardner driving the 6 for Dustin Gates. Ryder LaPlante over here. You have Carson Bowden, but everybody's gone. They're up at the drivers' meeting now. Is everybody but you up there?
Yeah, they're all gone.
Do you have to do the drivers' meeting? Or you get DQ'd?
I just going because I'm bored.
You're bored?
And what time is it?
Too late.
And the sun's down.
And you already got,
Not even in our suits.
you even got Cletus on.
Yeah.
Why?
Extra horsepower, baby.
Okay.
Bald
So,
eagle.
what is under the hood of your car today? That was a debate, right? Earlier this week of what was be under the hood?
It's got 305 in it right now.
No, it doesn't. Does it really?
Carburetor.
No. You're lying, bro. You're lying.
You hear it?
No way.
Yeah.
No way, 305. No. Now, what are y'all coming to do? Just test? Then, I mean, you're coming to win this race with the 305 versus 410s.
That's right.
Serious. Interesting. Interesting. You're lying.
Let's go find Darren.
Go find Darren.
Yeah.
Is he here?
They walked off somewhere.
Oh, no.
We're only 305 in the pits right now.
You're lying. Ain't no damn way.
Last time was fun, huh?
Huh. I guess you heard all about it too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of right rears being thrown around.
Yeah.
I guess that's what happens kind of on a single file track, but Depends on who you are and what you are at the same time.
That's true. It's a pretty dark place.
It is getting dark. Usually there's a little better lighting. Gotta kind of be quiet.
One time black. Everybody understand?
That's qualifying.
I'll drive around with the horn. That means we're up, whether it's for your heat or
You want me to step away?
stage. You hear that horn? We're up with stage.
Test the 1 2, test the 1 2.
Faster and better than last night. Hot laps, you said we'll start at 7, and we'll be last in hot laps. Like I said, we'll come back around, give you a couple minutes, do whatever you gotta do, and then we'll kick it off. So you got that? And then we'll be last in all the heats so far. And as it is right now, main event, there's only 13 cars in the other 3 sport classes. So be ready. 13 total. 9, 6,
We gotta have like,
7. That's good math.
Hey, that sounds, I like, that sounds what I feel too. I like that. We have like a beer mixer.
Yeah, we will have an intermission.
Yeah, back rap like for the game. We'll get Nathan, and if Nathan feels like me to do it, we will do like a work area.
For each of mains, we're going to fire off on the track, so push off there, we'll fire off. Main event only, work area is in the infield. Listen very carefully. I don't know if I was able to say it last night, but I'm going to say it a couple times tonight, because I was had to deal with the other classes. This is your one and only one, okay? Reds are closed reds. Every red is closed reds. And let's stick it on there and tell you, we've gone and told the people, look, it's getting too long, we're going to do fuel on it. We cannot police with the 3 people we have running this series to make sure you guys are upstanding citizens and not changing the tire or doing something not supposed to. So, if somebody comes next to your car, you are going to be DQ'd. Everybody hear me clearly tonight. They even go next to your car and tell you you've got something on your face. You're going to be DQ'd. Drivers, you're responsible for your crew. So when you get back there, if they're not here, let them know. Don't come close to my car. They are more than welcome to pull up on their push buggy and get behind you and sit there if they're going to push you up. Cannot get off their car, the park, cannot be next to you, cannot do any of that. Does everybody understand that? You're going to be DQ'd, that's it. If you've got to do something that to your car, go to the infield, come back up. Everybody understand? We good? It's just. We do. And I have a couple. So, anybody have any more questions, comments, concerns? No, don't take. The funnest racing you have all year long. Not worried about performance and fast and all that. But top 3 on the front straightaway, on the bottom. Winner, you'll get the victory, the checkered flag, and then I'll give it to Betty Kevin, so go up top for me. I know it might be a long race, but don't be lazy. Make it look good. Tonight or tomorrow, same time. Hour earlier for everything tomorrow, which means just leave your stuff here and we'll see you again tomorrow. But this is our next race for the Outlaws here. Is tomorrow. Our next race for the non-wing sprint car series that anybody's running with us is the 28th and 29th at TMS. So, anybody got any questions?
Last on hot laps.
Last on hot laps, last on heat.
And then line right back up to fall.
Right in here. When you come off, hold on, he's got something else to say real quick. When you come off the truck,
He's got something else to say to you.
give you time to work on him. Don't go to your pit, because if I don't have you in line, you're getting strapped from hot laps and you're going to your.
All right, real quick, guys. Some of you know me, some don't. I want to, on behalf of the South Texas Race Ranch owners, I am promoting tonight. I do appreciate all you guys coming to support this event. If you haven't raced with me, race for me, you know I appreciate each and every time. And I want to thank you guys again. At the end, tomorrow night, for everybody that's here, I've got a nice picture sign that I got made. I'd like everybody to sign it if you don't mind.
So you're letting, he ain't setting the car up, is he, Darren?
Trophies for you guys tonight.
No.
Checks for y'all tonight, tomorrow night. Got cool beer.
Call it cupcake.
Darren?
Call it cupcake.
If you're a driver, after the races, when you go and drive,
The hell is that?
Right there, it's just going to go on, man.
first beer's on me tonight and tomorrow night. Okay, drink all beer if you want tonight. I'll leave the water open for long.
No.
Okay. And again, I just want to say appreciate y'all support Chasing Our Traffic. Tag that shit all over Facebook. I appreciate it. All right. We'll get to it again next
One
year.
more question. 25 laps. Is there a time limit on it?
25 to 9:30 tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, there's a time limit.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's only 25 minutes. 25 laps,
25 minutes.
We would have had those. I would have had the big check last night if we would have had the damn time limit.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to South Texas.
Oh, you got some 360 in there? That's it. No 410.
No 410.
Do you think you'll need it here?
Just depends on how the track is, really. I mean, last night I was okay until it started slicking off. 410 can just rail around like this curve. Maybe
Or you're in the way and they got to put you out of the way, right?
yeah. Yeah, I did.
I like that one guy.
Under caution. So,
Wow. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
I guess, it is kind of dark in here, is it not?
Yeah, it is on the track too, unless they turn lights on.
It looks like they have more, like the facility looks better than last night, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's dark on the track as well.
Well, I went up there. It looks like they turned lights on. Should be fine.
Okay. Okay. I was going to walk over there anyway, so we can go. So they were telling me I caused quite a buzz in the pitting area today.
Really?
I guess. No?
I don't know. I
No?
don't know anything.
Well, nothing seems wrong with me. I'm standing around, walking around fine. Ain't been took off the feet yet.
Not yet.
Was it a heated conversation last night down there? Or
It
no?
was just back and forth. I mean, according to him, it's all my fault.
Well, that's the standard.
He said I got too close to him and he thought I was gonna hit him, so he just turned down the racetrack. I don't agree with it. I don't know. Tore my crap up under caution, with still 15 to go. So
And it's just okay.
yeah, according to him, it's okay.
But that's because y'all are in, this little modified trailer. And
Yeah, he's all big dog up there.
Yep. That's how it goes, unfortunately.
Yep.
So, do you have any new sponsors for the year on the car?
Instant tractors. They sponsored us 2 motors.
New 360s?
Yep, new 360s. Yep.
And then y'all are Kennedy, right?
Yep.
Or Kennedy?
Kennedy Racing Engine.
Kennedy Racing Engines,
Yep.
okay. And then this is a local burger place, I guess?
No,
Still Buildings. I thought I said steak and burgers. Still Buildings, my bad.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the Henson Contractors? What's that?
A guy out of Chris Henson out of Houston, helping us out a little bit on motors.
It's Houston.
Yep.
What kind of the candidates? He was just saying.
Yeah, he's a customer candidate. So
And then who's the new partners?
partners.
Any new ones besides the contractors?
Normal Kennedy's Racing Engine, Baxter Motorsports, KR.
Donnie Schatz told me you never call them sponsors, you call them partners. I've always taken that advice.
Partner sponsors, yeah, they all help us out. Couldn't do it without them.
And then old KR.
KR, yeah.
Is he the guy?
Yeah, he's the guy.
Okay.
He's the guy.
We were just talking to him a little bit about last night, just a little bit. Did you have anything to say to Sam? No?
No.
Shook his hand?
Yeah.
That's it?
Told him he's number 1.
Oh, no. They said I'll cause a stir in the pitting area. Is this true?
Probably. But
Have you heard or felt anything yet?
no.
Okay. As long as it doesn't come back on y'all too much.
If Sam knew what everybody thought of him, I think I don't know. Maybe he'd be surprised, maybe he wouldn't. But yeah, I don't know. I've heard several 20 calls about that's the normal Sam. So
Well, and I wasn't making it up when I went down the career path, was I? I mean, B-Mains at North Texas for years, Cowtown average.
yeah, that's before my time. But yeah.
Well, but the voting game. I'm just saying, he was there when Jeff Day and Johnny Miller were walking ass. I'm just saying, you know those names, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Winners,
Yeah.
not field fillers, winners.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, we're gonna get this
I
on
know you're smiling ear to ear. I don't want to get y'all in trouble. I don't want to get y'all in trouble. Who's y'all? Oh, wait, is it still the VFR chassis? You can work.
This is a triple X.
So you've upgraded. You got a triple X now. You went from old school American to new China.
We had to get rid of the VFR. The lower rails in the car were too thin. We couldn't run it this year.
Oh, okay. So you had that Reitzel thing going on. That's why y'all were so good at Eagle.
Yeah.
No, they didn't check them. No, I'm just kidding.
It was legal last year.
It was legal last year. So then what is this? Your new Swindell 2.3s or whatever?
Bottom used.
Used. Don't even know what they are, huh?
Well,
You just stick them in there and put a number?
yeah, I just whatever they come with is what I run.
Well, usually when it's, you know, that long and girthy, you stick it in and just put a number in, you know? I can't say this out loud. What's the shocks? Double adjustables?
Yeah.
SBS, who's that?
Guy out of Missouri.
Canton, Missouri.
Sure built.
Okay. What do you think when you look at this track?
I don't know.
Is this another one?
Just another one.
Oh
Just
my.
another race.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Elite Outlaw Sprint Car Series. This is Carson Bolden running that Canada Racing engine. It is a 360 against the 410s that are here. But on these short tracks, if it gets to slicking off just a little bit, you're going to have a hell of a race. So, and once again, I think very highly of this guy. Impressive at the Chili Bowl this last year. Impressive at the 305 National Racing last year. So it is very interesting and going to be interesting to see where this driver goes. Once again, Carson Bolden in the B2 car here tonight at the South Texas Race Ranch. It'll be tonight and tomorrow night. It is going to be live on, race on. Live on, race on. We're rolling out. Maybe you need some help. Need some help? Doing it on his own. So this is the best thing about the Bolden crew here. It is literally just father and son. He pushes the car out on his own. We may, after this live is over, I may have to help him. I may have to help you. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You couldn't get a buddy or a friend to help?
No.
So that's another reason to like this crew. They were in a 25-year-old chassis last year, waxing ass. Now they're apparently in a Triple X. They're still in the little bitty trailer here. Look, the monster's beside him, and he's having to push the car out himself. And he said that mule is from 1996 that they built onto a golf cart. That's actually a golf cart that they made that themselves. So interesting. There is topless B mods, I believe, racing tonight as well. Actually 6 classes, but there were not too many at the racetrack drivers meeting. So I would assume that it's going to be a little bit quicker for the 5 additional classes that are running here this evening. It's not necessarily just going to be 5 classes of 20 cars and multiple heats, and you're going to have to wait an hour for sprint car racing. The sprint cars are the high numbered class here. Looked like there was about as many sprint car drivers here as there are the other divisions. So we're thinking maybe 1 heat and all these other divisions, 1 main event, and the sprint car is going to be the show of the situation. Now we do know that Ryder LaPlante is a liar half of the time, and I'm calling the bluff. We're calling the bluff on Ryder. He lied to us, I think, earlier. He said that this is a 305. Is it? Probably.
Yeah.
You can't be bringing 305s to the Lope show anymore. They got to upgrade the Lope show. It can't be 305s anymore. It ain't no way it's a 305. Tell the truth, Darren.
I mean, at some point it's a 305.
No, before they board. What do you mean?
It's got to be a 305 before the board's in.
Oh my
the way there.
God.
I mean, it might be like a 310.
It might be a 310, a 311. So basically, I'm asking a Texas question using Oklahoma math is what's going on here. That's what's happening. No, this isn't even fair, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go for the motor heat. So, for those who don't know it, the nicknamed over here Lope Show is the Lope Show is when the cars come back and they're just sitting and they're hitting Once again, I think that's a 410. They just lied to me. That's not a 305. That is a 410. This is a 360. 360 cubic inch, around 700 horsepower machine. If that's a 410, which I'm sure it is a 410, they're all lying to me. They're all lying. 410, 900 horsepower in that car. So when they come back, be able to tell the big difference between the sound, idle, and kind of the hit, and the difference between the 360 and the 410 when riding to a plant return. I'm gonna have to help. I can't just stand back and watch this happen. So get a good gauge for how this sounds. Different of a sound, guys. Ain't no 305. He's lying. He's lying. Listen to this one, the 305, 305. Yeah. Listen to this one, Seer. You hear this one? That's a little bit different of an idle, but listen, you can already tell the difference. It is 18, Andrea. He said if they hit the throttle on this one, everybody will laugh at him. Just see what this 42 is doing. He was extremely fast last night, guys. Sounds a little meaty too. That sounds okay? Yeah, 360. So confirmed 360 in the Justin Gates Cody Gardner car. They already completed their engine heat over here. Do you know what they got in there? I couldn't tell. Usually the 14 kind of, you hear it rolling. It's a home built 305, home built, yeah. Built it in the barn, okay. Home built 305, he said. In the barn. In the barn. Yeah. Yeah, the sister is in the garage or the stands or something. Alright, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Elite Outlaw Sprint Car Series at the South Texas Race Ranch. Tonight's show and tomorrow's show is on raceon.com. Raceon.com. Could be .tv, but the station, the streaming service is Race On. Got Kyle Jones, got Noah Gas down there, Marcus Thomas. Things would be received today with our words, and if I'm gonna be in a threatening situation, I'd rather it just be me. So I was like, lay back, don't want you to get sideways. It's really just you and him. That's it. No about Carson Bowden is that he does all the work on the car himself. Dad says he makes him do it. But yeah, this is a guy who just needs a shot. A real shot. Obviously, just a real one. Probably if I was suggesting anything, a California trip, PA trip, depends on where you want to go, but I think California has some hitters. PA is kind of in its own little circle. So technical question, why do they lit it? What's the point? What are y'all warming the motor up to? Is there a certain temperature? What are y'all trying to get to?
Get some heat in the motor, like 180.
180?
Yeah.
It takes a minute to get there idling?
Yeah.
Well, methanol burns cold, so...
Lean it down.
And that's basically gets it ready to run. Now, do you have heaters like the rich people or no? So you don't plug it into anything?
We have an oil heater.
An oil heater?
Not a real heater.
Well, I thought we're not supposed to support DEI.
It was gave to me.
Oh, okay. But that's like the diversity, inclusion, or whatever deal?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. They can definitely hear the throat in that motor. They say it's a 305. They're lying, aren't they?
Probably so.
Does it sound like a 410 though? I can't tell. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't have one.
No, you don't have one. He would be able to tell. He would be able to tell. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is the situation. They're about to get into practice, into hot laps here at the South Texas Raceway. Once again, Race On is a subscription. PA is the best dirt track racing on a weekly basis. I agree, but I think California is just as stout. They put out some pretty bad mofos, if you know what I'm saying. California does put out some bad mofos. Brad Sweet, Larson, Abreu, Macedo, Selzy. I mean, there's a list. Of course, you got the 10 car down there. That was last night's feature winner, Marcus Thomas. 79, Kyle Jones, located down that direction. 20, Noah Gas once again. 17 of Landon Crawley. Of course, for you, I guess you didn't get his name, Ryder LaPlante here. Carson Bowden in the B2 machine. Cody Gardner in the Gate 6. And I keep forgetting how to say this guy's name down here. I keep forgetting. I want to say it again, but I keep forgetting. Well, I wanted to say I was naming off the people here. How do you...
Pearl Mutter.
Pearl Mutter.
Pearl and then Mutter.
Pearl Mutter. Okay. And is this a 360 under the hood?
No, this is
It's a 410?
I got a 360
I know,
if you want to sell
I'm just kidding, the TSR. The TSR. We get a percentage? No.
Never know.
Never
Depends
know
on what you get for it.
That's true.
It's hard to find good motors right now.
Right.
Especially 410s.
I hear they're going into the 6-digit range.
My bank can't do that.
If you want a special one, that is. The big names, you know. The special. The only regular engine left will be a Kistler. Of course, Austin Mundy here. Hot laps coming? Is that what's going on? Hot laps?
Third session.
Third session. So I'm assuming 3 sessions.
Hey, don't see no big rig here though when we go on the road.
What do you mean you ain't got no big rig?
That's it. That's us.
Enclosed?
141 in this thing.
Wisconsin.
Huh?
Up in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
What about the truck? Same truck?
Same truck.
Oh, shit.
You can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trailer don't make the car go round.
So is it just you and him here, too?
That's what it is all the time. Unless we find help, but 90% of the time it's him and I.
2-car operations don't work.
What's that?
2-car operations don't work.
We usually carry a spare chassis in the back of the truck. If
Oh,
we're
you do?
going- yeah.
Okay.
And then if something happens, we'll try to put it together in the parking lot.
So funny. So, like, if there's a huge super fan of racing and they know you are coming to a track, could they, like,
welcome
message you
out.
on Facebook, be like, hey, can I come be an extra
Yeah.
hand? And you'd, what, pay their pit pass or something? Or
Yeah.
it's that easy. It's
that
just
easy.
nobody wants to do it. Or I think a lot of people don't know they can.
That's probably
You
some
know.
of it. But, I mean, like, where we live in Texas, all the people, you go to school with a race shirt on, they didn't even know what the car was.
No, they don't.
They thought it was a dune buggy.
Yeah, most people don't know. I always say it looks like a dune buggy that fucked a tractor.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's just hard to find people that want to, spend their weekends out on the road.
Right.
I mean, and we just do it, part-time, let alone the outlaw guys. I mean, that's a hard way of life.
Right.
You got to really like the sport if you want to do that.
I do think there'd be a lot of people that would be extra hands if they knew they could be.
Yeah.
That's
More
the
than
difference.
welcome to message us, whatever. We're always open to the help. It makes for a long weekend, trust me.
Right. So Preston Perlmutter is looking for hands, guys. If you're in the San Antonio area, you're watching, you want to be a part of the team, or if you see him going to a track, hit him.
Power Eye National schedule.
Look at the Power Eye National schedule. If you want to help this team on a race night, so it's always y'all on the Power National. That's it. You and him all the
That's
time.
it, in that rig.
So yeah, look at the Power Eye National schedule, and you can be a part of the team, guys. Part of the team. All right, so it does look like they are saddling up. Race On is going to be the sponsor, or the streaming service. Sorry about that, misspoke. And of course, the big 410 in this one confirmed. The 88 over there, the LaPlante's lying about us, saying they got the 305s, but the 305 in the car. They probably got a 410. Probably got a 410. A true 410 sprint car here. Almost won the race last night. Led a majority of it. And it's just dad and son. I mean, you could be a part of a winning operation if you just show up. That's interesting. There's probably a lot of teams like that. Probably is. He just shook his head yes. Hot laps rolling out.
Hopefully the tack works tonight.
So what actually happened last night?
It popped out of gear on the last restart. When he went in turn one, jumped out of gear.
And that's it.
That's it.
No spot back, no nothing, huh?
Live and die by it, man.
I mean, if it was another number, red and white, you might have got your spot back. I'm just kidding. Nah. You never know. You never know. Favoritism is real.
Put your dues in, learn from your mistakes, and move on.
Right.
Nothing's ever given to you.
You going back with it?
Yeah, here. Wanna wait?
No, I'll help you.
Well, you can wait.
Okay.
We're in third gear.
That's the most depressing thing to see, one guy pushing a sprint car back and then getting in the
Luckily, it's
four-wheeler.
downhill tonight.
Right, yeah. You go to some tracks, you got a little lip or an uphill degree. And it's like, why not park them the other direction when it's like that? But if they have a pit lane.
Nobody said I was the sharpest pencil in the bunch, man.
Well, I mean,
Let's be serious.
you're nothing but a Perlmutter as far as I'm concerned. That sounds like an insult. Screw you, you Perlmutter. That's what it sounds
It's
like.
been butchered about any way you can think of.
Oh my
Same with my
God.
first name.
What's some other ways to butcher it?
Perlmutter, you name, just like you did in your car.
Yeah, it's bad. looks like we're going to have a live, interesting situation here at the South Texas Speedway. Going into the mule. You might circle around. Heck, people underestimate how expensive these damn things are.
We built this one.
You built it.
We bought the box and bought a mule and did it ourselves. It's cheaper than buying it. Guys at Chico Truck and RV will sell you a nice box, just like all put together, and save yourself some coin.
So how much you think you got in this mule?
Not what they cost.
18?
I can't say. Under 14.
Oh, okay. It's good. It's good. You're in 3?
We're in third group.
Hopefully no one rolls up behind you. Somebody's laughing at that. They said your last name sounds like an insult. It does. Screw you, you pearl mutter.
It happens.
It's almost like mutter. It's like the southern way of trying to say mutter or something like that, but you say pearl first.
Everybody go by your nickname. You know, it's Mutter or...
Well, yeah, like if you're in Texas and the guy's wearing like a pearl snap shirt, you know what I'm saying? Or some cowboy, and you call him you pearl mutter. That sounds like something you would call a cowboy to insult them with the pearl snaps. I'm just saying, it does.
Right there in the number 4 machine.
He took a hell of a ride last night. So we are about to experience testing off a 410 sprint car. I have done it before, but y'all haven't. So this will be interesting. Did they tell y'all where hot pit is or anything like that? Is there hot pit?
I just hear
do they not usually have hot pits for the local guy? You just hear. You're just here.
First time we run a sprint car here. We ran a micro here once.
Okay. How many years in the full size?
In the 19 we got in.
Okay.
Bought a car from Marcus Thomas, who won last night, his 360 car, and then went from there.
Okay.
Actually, Preston, LaPlante, Chase Randall, all them guys are down here racing micro stuff.
That's right.
Bert.
Randall's the only guy to like just say screw it and leave, or had the ability to?
Ability and money. I mean, money helped go wrong. I mean,
Well, that's
if
what
I
I
had
was.
the money,
Yeah.
I'd have a crew chief here helping me. Don't get me
Right.
wrong.
Right.
We've done it a couple of times, brought people in to help us. People like Brad Bennick's come on, that's why we're running shocks. You know, it helped us. Some guys up in Wisconsin we had come in and help. You know, bring them in, learn what you can. You can't afford them all the time.
Well, that is funny. Even chasing his dad, they'll be just them two a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Even I believe this year they're basically going to do that. You know, because it's just that hard. It's almost like you got to get along with the right guy. And
into the night, you know, we ride up and down the road together. We can yell at each other, but it's a long ride home to be pissed off at each other.
You ain't mad the whole time. It's like half the ride.
That's right.
You get over
it by the time you get to the first fuel stop.
Oh, is that it? Okay, so you got fuel stop rules.
That's right.
And you're in a truck. You can't even stop and just sleep in the camper. You're
In the truck.
no hotels.
Nah, I usually get a hotel.
Okay. Okay.
Unless we're driving straight through back.
No, but the funding deal is true. I mean, some guys, if you don't have the funding, and that's where you're going to be, it don't matter how good you actually are.
Yeah.
That was kind of my point with my explanation today on the Haferteep subject.
Yeah.
Here's, you know, you got a
But
bunch.
you got to remember, Sam's doing this for a living more than the rest of a lot of the
Now he is.
Yeah.
But he had funding for 10 years to even get him to that point. That's different.
Yes. Yeah, look at Zierfoss. I mean, that's all family.
Yeah, Zierfoss, similar people. Similar people. Now, would you put Zierfoss over Danny Dietrich? Would you call Zierfoss a PA racing legend? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. saying?
I was telling him it's pretty slimy. You can tell it. Listening.
How they're not getting into it and powering through. You never know. They may give them some extra laps here to work it in. I'm assuming they will. And y'all are 3, and that was 1.
Yeah, but I think they're only going 2.
Okay.
I don't see a lot of.
They can take as many as they can get, I guess, right? Oh. Of course, once again, the stream for this race tonight going to be on Race On. And so our first look at the track, a little worn in.
For tonight in the number 29 machine, so good to see him back at the racetrack. From Cleveland, Texas, the Pro Design hits the
You locked in? All right.
entry with the Canada Racing engine. That's Carson.
Oh, you're clear over here.
You want to hop up to the stand?
All right. All right. So we'll go up here and give a little preview with the hot laps. Obviously, track not going to be worn in as much as it will be later at night.
And last, but certainly not least in this one, from Benton, Arkansas. He drives the number 17 GP for Lifestyle Homes, MPD Logistics, Michael Dutcher Motorsports with a
They got a little grandstand over here.
2024 World of Outlaws, Kevin Gilbert,
Wrong side.
That's Landon Crawley. Landon Crawley in the number 17 GP. Gonna get the cars pushed off and ready to go. As we having the number 42P push off into the infield.
Oh, they're putting them to his
Looks
third.
in the
like
next
we've got
session.
another entrant out onto the racing surface as well.
Oh,
From
sorry about
Canada,
that.
Texas.
You might want to go to the top.
Washington, Texas. Abilene powder coating. Ryan Hall Racing, BK Windows. He's got
speed,
an
Kevin?
axle chassis with that one-way Chevy power
Because he's in the
plant.
next group,
Kyle Jones.
which is fine.
Kyle Jones in number 79. One more entrant from Colera, Oklahoma. He drives in the number 31 BW from James Hodge Auto Group. Top Notch Auto Group. Or Top Notch Turf, excuse me. New Mexico Septic Systems with the Speedway Racing engine. Braxton Weeger. Braxton Weeger in the number 31 BW.
And the stands have kind of filled up a little bit. Not as good as they would like. It is a Friday night. People still getting off of work. Saturday is going to be probably a little bit more packed. A typical race night. getting some clips out, getting some things out to people to know that there's something going on here. Like they said, a new promotional group here at the track.
We want to thank everyone who are watching at home on Race On.
Of course, Landon Crawley, last year World Outlaw contender here. Kyle Jones, very strong when he's running. Carson Bolden in the B2 car. Once again, that is a 360 machine.
Preston Perlmutter heading through the infield.
Logan McCandis down here, a PA racer. He's got a lot of cars. We were at Triple H and he had like 20 lined up. Definitely tell Kyle Jones was really backing her off in there. Very impressive there with Kyle Jones. Very impressive there with Kyle Jones backing her in there. That was that 79 car. Obviously track's still not run in, but it started to tack up entering for sure. Entry to exit, it did look like the top of the track there in turn 4 kind of shelves off. Definitely looks like this top, I'd say 10, 20, 15 feet of the track is a shelf. The bank kind of tapers off. So I'm not sure if you're going to see him all the way up to the fence. We'll see. But yeah, very impressive there by Kyle Jones. So now you got your final sprint car session rolling onto the Speedway. Noah Gass involved, Dustin Gates, of course, car we just rode with, old Perlmutter. We're saying it right, Perlmutter? Okay, we got a thumbs up. We got a thumbs up.
High Plains Building Divisions with Victory Fuel. That's Ryder LaPlante.
Ryder LaPlante also out there with, of course, Ryder LaPlante in the 305, we're being told.
In the number 6 machine.
He's over here laughing his ass off because it ain't a 305.
Texas Floors. Buddy Lee Transmissions.
Maybe 305 inches, not cubic.
Cody Gardner. Cody Gardner in the number 6 machine. Rolling off in the
decent set of cars coming out. I'm trying to wipe this lens so it ain't all messed up. I hate lenses like that. See which one it is.
Bob Hurley RV.
Wipe these new bleachers off too.
Yeah, these new bleachers are different. Yeah, the bleachers are different.
Patina. People pay extra for that.
Texas. He is the driver of the number
They are a little. The new promoters, guys. Give them calm down. Throwing stones. Throwing stones. Although I did just feel a prick when I grabbed the rail. I'm scared now. Oh no, the end of my finger. Oh shit.
Having an up and down night last night. This driver from Mounds, Oklahoma. He drives the number 20G.
There we go. No more lens flare. Once again, yes, it is technically a quarter-mile racetrack. That is what they are calling it. Yes. And maybe the camera makes it look bigger than it is, but it is a 1/4 mile, especially around the tires. Maybe up here on the wall it's a 3/8, but they'll never get up there. Like I said, it does look like the track shelves off about the last 10, 15 feet. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. See, that's a 410. You hear that, some bitch? Here's the 305. Here's what a 305 sounds like. Hey, you see? A twin turbo? Oh, yeah. Oh, there it was. He's got a twin turbo 305, yeah. The other car is supercharged. Track's probably going to speed up right here, I think. By the end of this one, they should be hooked up pretty well. Of course, the 6 is a 360. Looks like we got one car left to break, bust off, that is. Once again, we're probably going to cut the feed here after this hot lap session and race on Texas, or race on, that is, not race on Texas, race on will be the streaming service that will have the remainder of tonight's racing action and tomorrow's racing action. There's no gas, another 410, so a few confirmed 410s on the track. That little baby 305, I don't know what's going to happen here. He's in front of the field. See what happens. Yellow light, I think they want them to spread out just a little bit. Lights are out. Here we go. Let's see what happens. That is it. Now, I will say in their defense, the grandstands on the front straightaway are not as bad as that. Looks like they're doing a second session with the first session cars. Probably because they had a very sloppy racetrack. So probably going to try to give them a fair shot at the racetrack. Looks like everybody's going to get a second set, actually. It looks like that's the case. They're going to give everybody a second set.
Oh, hell,
2 sessions.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. 2 sessions, yep.
They are?
What's going on? Where are you at? Hold on. Come here. That's who you were. I was like, I've recognized this car.
You all right?
Can I ride with?
Yeah.
Okay. Jumping in another car.
Oh, watch it.
Sorry. Are you in y'all's chassis again?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no.
Brand new chassis.
So you are the guy who gave away the sprint car
Yes, sir.
at the
Yes,
Chili
sir.
Bowl.
Yes, sir.
And what was the name?
The X9 chassis.
X9 chassis.
Yep,
Yes.
X9
So
chassis. And,
y'all was running good last night too.
Yeah, we did good. We ran out of fuel with one to go.
Well, you kind of got a little booted out of the way for that
Yeah.
spot too. That guy was doing that all night though, huh?
All night, yeah. Yes.
Did you hear my video about talking?
I did.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I lit the parking lot up apparently. they're
Yes, you
saying.
did. Yes, you did.
Was it good, bad, or
That was good.
good for the little guy,
Yeah.
bad for the big one?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
man,
That's what I
know.
felt like. That's what I felt like.
Absolutely, man.
Told the story of the career that I think most people don't know about. You know,
Yes,
they just
sir.
think these guys are good out of the box.
Yeah,
Ain't always the case.
that's exactly right.
But I don't. Do you have to go push the car? I can come. I can come with you.
No, you're good. We're waiting on a second set of hot laps. Excuse me. So, 'cause it's so greasy out there, we couldn't get nothing figured
Right.
out. So.
It still was there. It was kind of coming along, but not
We
really.
need another session for sure.
Which session were you in? 2?
We were 15th out, so we were 2 or 3.
3.
Deep.
3.
Three,
3.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but no, the car's good, man. We came out with a whole new package. I mean, new chassis, new brand of shocks, new brand of bars, new brand of height, or ride heights, or everything completely different for this weekend.
So,
Trying new
for
stuff.
those who don't know, the history of your X9 chassis, it was the CS9 sprint car line.
Yes.
There is still CS9 micros,
Micros, yeah.
but he discontinued his sprint car line,
Yep.
and you purchased the jigs of
and
those
everything,
CS9s,
and
which
the leftover
Rick
everything he had.
obviously, it's Rick, right?
Bray, yeah,
Bray.
yeah.
He's obviously a hell of a,
Oh, master fabricator.
master fabricator.
Absolutely
So the
master
jig you
fabricator.
got was
One jig is all we have, so every car is the same. You know what I mean? I mean, all of them built off one jig, so it's not like you have to worry about, hey, we want jig 5, jig 8, whatever. So they're all the same, they all work the same. So the 410 is a little bit different than what we're used to. So we've been trying some different stuff this weekend, this 3 nights. It went really well last night, like really well. So
like I said, you would have been top 3 if you
Yeah.
hadn't have got
yeah,
rooted out of the way.
yeah, we were second, third place car for sure. So tonight we got that same baseline. We're gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good tonight. So car attitude looked real good right there, even in the slick.
And are y'all parked on that second row? Where are y'all at?
Yeah, I'm on the second row. Yeah.
Okay.
Second row over.
With the doors?
Yep, with the doors. Sorry, man, I got dirt in my throat.
No, it's all right. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
come by
things in your
anytime,
throat.
man. Just come by and hang out and see what happens. So.
Well, I mean, as long as your last name isn't, Pearl Mutter, you're fine. How do you even say a name like that? I mean,
man, I know it.
I made a joke. I said, it sounds like an insult. Like if you were walking into a country club and, there's a cowboy with a Pearl Snap shirt or something, you'd be like, fuck you, you Pearl Mutter.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. We were just
Have you
riding.
talked to those guys?
We just pushed out we just rode in their mule out onto the track.
Super good people, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they had it wrapped up
They
last
had it
night.
wrapped. Did you tell you what happened?
The damn thing
Came
popped out of
dude.
gear.
We've had it happen those too, man. Heartbreaking, dude. They should
Do y'all
know what
have
to
the
do.
same brands of
Pretty much,
components?
yeah, pretty much.
What is it? Winners?
Winners. Yeah, we're on winners. But sometimes what happens, then bolts come loose, then you get your slack, and then it just doesn't engage. They vibrate so much, you got to bolt check everything every night, So this happens.
Right. Well, I think it's intriguing that y'all have a chassis. In the late model world, there's 10 or 15 different guys doing a chassis, trying stuff. Sprint car world, for years it's been J&J, Maxim, and Eagle or Trilex came in. They're the new guys, technically.
Yeah.
And now y'all are doing an X9.
Yeah.
That'll be different.
Listen, the Chili Bowl was great. We sold 6 cars.
Really?
It was awesome. I did not expect that. And I got 2 more guys. They're right on the cusp. I won a couple. And so next week at Meeker Red Dirt, I have 3 brand new cars going to be out there. We're going out, and I'm crew chief for all 3 of them. We're going to get a win. Reese has won there 9 times in our X9s. We have the setup the back of our hand. I got Andrew
You're crew
Dills
chiefing
won.
or cheating
I'm
for all of them?
I'm crew chief.
Same thing, right?
Crew
You're
chief.
cheating. for
I
all
got
of them.
that setup
You got the setup. What's your racing background? Come on, how do you
sir.
got the setup? What are you, Carl Kinzer's cousin or something?
Nah, Red Dirt. We just got that place.
Red Dirt, you got it. I thought that track was going away. It's not.
They got 12 shows this year. So.
And then that's it.
Yeah. think of it, we've won 9 sprint car races there in 2 years. So
Wow.
yeah, we just got to figure it out, man. The track is the same all the time. It just widens out. We don't touch the car all night. I set up the baseline of that car, and the track just gets wider. That's it.
What happened when High Limit was there?
We didn't have our 410 ready when that ran, so we didn't get. Our motor came the week after.
Which those shows are big, you know, and like I was saying in my video today, there's so many guys that, you know, because the South doesn't get any attention, any coverage nationally at all. There's a lot of good drivers that just are stuck down here getting no rides. No, they're not branching out. But if you don't have the personalized funding like a Haferteet did in his earlier years, you don't branch out, you don't go anywhere.
It's so hard, man. Like I'm a self-funded team, and I'll be honest, me and my wife gave my kid 1 year in the 410 with us funding it. And we're like, we don't do good, and you can't catch a ride, we're probably not going to be running 410 next year. So we just don't have the funding, you know. I mean, me and my wife have done well in our business, but it's just we just don't have that kind of funding.
Right.
That's, you know,
because they say it costs an average of $10,000 a night.
Oh, easy.
On a if you count out the wear on the engine.
Absolutely, man.
And everything like that. If we got to go catch a car, I'll ride with you. Just let me know.
I'm waiting for him. I don't know where he went to.
He may just be sitting back there waiting.
Come with me.
I'm coming. I'm fine.
Yeah. Go on the track.
That was the second session right there. He's probably waiting on us. I just caused the sprint car driver to sit alone in his car.
He'll be all right. He's used to Dad talking.
That's good.
Yeah. He don't talk much, but I talk for him.
You're a promoter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he just sitting back here? No. Maybe they got him. Maybe they don't.
Maybe they went to the infield.
Possible.
Go check it out. But, yeah, we're gonna do that Power Rise series. Committed to
National.
Yeah, 37 nights. We're gonna do some High Limit. We'll do some World Outlaws. We have 3 410s. I just hope I can make it through it. You know, I hope they all survive 10, 15 nights apiece. And
I don't see him back there. You're the only car I don't see.
You're exactly right.
He has to be out there still.
Come up here and see, man. Yeah, we didn't go to Florida because I didn't want to put my motors through hell.
Yeah, the Volusia track will do it to you. Where the hell is your race car at, bud? Is it out there? We've lost the sprint car, guys.
We've absolutely lost the sprint car.
We've lost the sprint car. This has actually happened. We've lost the sprint car.
Hey, where's Dad? Where's Reese?
We've lost the sprint car.
Think we found it. Maybe yell at me later. There you go. Hey, we found it.
Finally. Got to push him forward.
We had to still really find it.
We've switched cadence transponders twice, and it's still which I think they're maybe aware because they've changed Marcus as 3 times.
You push it with the 4-wheeler, you want to do with this?
So I'll tell you a cool story. Those are my pretty good friends that are out there just walked off.
Yeah.
Her son, never been in a sprint car, never turned a lap, never started one. Qualified number 1 last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one was he?
Caden Wigger.
He's the guy who used to run micros, right?
Yep. Him and his brother Braxton. Braxton did very well last night, and anyway, he qualified number 1 in a 360.
In a 360.
In a 360 with a 410. They spanked us. But the track was real greasy. They had that sucker tightened up real good. They got it done. So.
What number was he? The 5?
27.
27. Okay.
So the 5 kid weighs 84 pounds and he's 14.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's a gasser.
Well, the B2 Carson Bolden, that's who I'm really high about.
Yeah.
They're in the 360, but you know, stuff out there, especially one lane. It was kind of one lane last night.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of the justification for Haferteet to bomb guys, was it was one lane, but still the degree it was being done
it's just
wasn't. And then to be mad at other people, it's just I don't get it. Anyway.
I know, man.
But back to the cool stories. We don't want to.
Another cool stories. So I'll give you a cool story. So the High Limit race at Red Dirt Raceway, the leader, I believe, was a 13 second or so. We won there in a 12.4 in a 360.
Really?
Yeah. So like we always said, man, we should run on 360 there for the momentum because we can stay on the gas all the time.
Right.
Where the 410 they're off.
Yeah, when the track goes away, you got built-in traction control called 200 horsepower less.
That's exactly right.
But you didn't.
Yeah, we've done it.
Oh, you did. So you ran the high limit race with the 360.
Not this last year. We didn't. We did it. Man, we ran somewhere with the 360. Lucas, I think. So we ran 360 with the 410s. So
That had to be tough at Lucasville. That's
tough.
a big track.
It was absolutely tough. So we're gonna rip right here. Attitude of the car looks really good when we go. Really, really happy.
Well, who knows? The track ain't worked in yet. You don't know what you need, really.
Yep. But I can see the attitude of it, what I'm looking for. Even though you're skating, still the attitude I'm looking for. So I liked what I saw a while ago.
Yeah, crowd's sticking it up.
For your sprint cars tonight.
So that is the X9 sprint car chassis.
That is right there. The new. I'm gonna fill this track real quick. Get a little insight. Oh, it's coming in. It's coming in.
Oh, you're putting the foot test.
It's coming in. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm glad you got to hang with me, man.
I'm curious on. It looks like it shelves at one point.
It does. It absolutely does. So when ASTS is here, they're on the fence and they were ripping.
It is on the. I was just looking at it again. It kind of does look okay.
Yeah.
It kind of does look like. It looks like are they lining up for a third session maybe?
That's qualifying.
No, it's qualifying next. Okay.
Fence right here and check it out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll see what we got on my race pass.
Who knows? You could become the official chassis of the Chaz. You never know.
That'd be bad.
All it takes is a few bucks a month.
I hear you. Trust me.
Not a lot of bucks. I'm telling you, we got to hook you up. We could do cross promotion. Oh,
So check us out. So this is my buddy, Braxton Uyghur, 16 years old, second time in a 360 sprint car ever. He's a micro kid. Second right now.
Wow.
Pretty awesome.
Is that's not an X9 though?
No, they're Maxims.
Okay. X9 setups.
No, actually no.
Oh, come on. You're supposed to sell it.
Nah,
Just lie.
I'm pretty honest, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
But I help them out. Like, I don't care who has what chassis. I enjoy helping guys make cars fast. That's the honest God truth. We have no secrets. You can walk to my pit right now and get a tape measure, get an air pressure gauge. I don't care, man. My whole theory, my whole life with my kid is, if that guy's fast, he's going to make my kid fast.
Right.
So, like, I want to heads that beat the best. I don't want to have secrets and get better than
Right,
everybody. No,
right.
man. We're here.
The driver can do it.
That's right, man.
That's called confidence.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
my kid, every time he's moved up, I've made him start in the back. And he's like, I'm like, you're gonna win, get there. You know, we're gonna hand this to you if you get there. You know.
Right.
And he points raced, and he was always high points kid, so he had to start in the back his whole life. Start 20th, you know, and work his way to the front. And I believe that's what made him a good driver. Just happened to get through traffic. And
Right.
stuff
Not
like
just
that.
starting up front, finishing up front, but
Yep.
learn how to pass.
That's exactly
Learn how to
right.
race.
Port City. He grew up in Port City racing up there. And
It's pretty cutthroat. Port
you
City.
learn to race in Port City, man. You win there, you can win anywhere.
Really?
That's absolute truth, man. Yeah. When you go to big tracks, he says it's easy. Like we went to Knoxville last year. He said, Dad's probably the easiest track I've ever driven. I was
Really?
nervous as crap, man. You know?
The speed and everything.
Yeah, he said it's just barely no input, just real calm. He's like, it's a pretty easy track to drive.
I'm sure when it slipped off, that became different.
Man, he was on the fence on it, this little curve there. And he said it was so wide and so smooth, as long as you're smooth on the wheel, he said it was fine.
So you're used to those cowboy up ruddy tracks down here in the
He
south.
is.
That
Yeah, he's a short track racer.
if you get a smooth track, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
You know, up north they really don't have no ruts or character.
That's right. He likes Lucas Oil a whole lot. He likes Lake Ozark a lot. Red Dirt's his favorite. Caney. He's wanted all of them actually around our region. He's wanted every track.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really proud of him, man. He's a really good.
So where are they at right now on times?
So they're starting over. So
Okay, so that's the live race timing.
Yep.
And who you got out there? You got Gas, former World Outlaw
He's a good buddy of
competitor.
ours, man. He's
Yeah.
a good buddy. Him and Reese raced it out pretty good a lot.
Obviously, you got LaPlante's out there. You got Preston. Pearl Mutter.
Go for it. There you go, buddy.
They've already ringed me like 3 times.
Have they?
Yeah, because of my video. They were like,
I mean, his dad's a super good dude, man.
Oh, he's awesome. We hit it off pretty good.
See, I'll be honest, the Texas people are the nicest people you race with. I'm not
Really?
kidding, dude. Waco is my favorite place because the people. That owner will come by all night long. You guys need anything? Is there anything I can do different? What you know, is the track good? That dude really cares, man. I really like it.
Yeah, 15.4. That last session I think was 14 or 14.5.
Second quick within hundreds, you know?
Yeah.
That's the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, we go talk to that kid right now, my boy, and say, how are you? Oh, I was just taking it easy. He never pushes limit in hot laps because he's a really smart driver, man. He's never really aggressive in hot laps. Just a good smart driver.
Are we riding with you or are we watching qualifying? Oh, well.
You want to watch or you want to go talk?
Bob Hurley Ford.
No, RV.
RV. They don't have a Ford no
They don't
more?
have a Ford dealership no more.
That's who used to be behind Pittman all them years.
Oh, yeah.
Chili Bowl.
Yeah, Pittman's cool dude too, man. This is my wife.
Oh,
We're on
no.
a podcast right now.
Oh, no. Well, I don't know what to call it.
This is Mr. Chaz right here.
Hi, Chaz.
Well, I didn't know the first girl on here would be riding a pole on the side of a, you know, I mean, this is, I gotta pay for this or what? No, I'm just playing,
Listen, this potty mouth will embarrass you.
Oh, no. I don't know, that's,
No, I know,
look out, they're
that's-
waving at us.
That's a tough statement, isn't it?
Hey, he's over here, circle around. Look out, they're qualifying.
Still getting.
People's everywhere.
Thank you. We're gonna line up to qualify. Yeah, we might tighten up this a little bit. We'll talk to him, see what he says.
Okay.
Attitude looked really good though. Balanced race car, I like it. I really like what I just saw. Wasn't driving to the wall, it wasn't over rotating.
Where are we going here? I guess he don't want to go to the pits.
Yeah, he be 15th qualifying. He drew bad.
I don't know if it's bad. The track's only getting faster.
Yep, you're exactly right.
You'd want to go late right now.
You're exactly right. So his average draw is probably 90.
Okay.
No one draws worse than my son.
Okay.
Nobody. He makes other people draw for him. He's so bad.
Wow.
Let's go talk to him. See what he says.
Mom never draws.
If I'm here in time.
Oh, okay.
I get here late.
It's not running on the high end.
Oh, we got a technical issue.
It's just cutting out on the high end. We're wide open.
Cutting out on the wide open.
Okay, let me change it real quick. What's your RPM?
I can't see it. I don't have a flashlight.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
So it's cutting out on high end?
Yeah.
We're live around the world right now. No, just playing. There's some Australia people in here.
Yeah. Didn't put much on field. Hey, grab the jug. It'll float
I
on.
think it's running out of fuel.
Yeah. Might be. Did the air change a bunch?
Nah, I changed about 200, so.
What do you thinking it is?
Out of high speed. We'll just make a little setting here. It's just running out of fuel late in the race, or late in the run. It was a little longer straightaway than last night. So we'll fix this thing up for you.
And I have no 4 drive off the corner.
Okay. Is it still greasy or?
It's waistlining.
Okay. So you think it's going to come in, or you want to make some changes?
I'd probably tighten it up.
Huh?
I'd probably tighten it up. I'd rather get like qualifying than loose.
Did you try the wing at all? Or? Okay. Do a quarter. There's a quarter turn in. There's a quarter turn of the high speed. Keep some fuel to the motor. Alright, tighten this baby up a bit. You were second quick, within 100 of that last session. Just last next session. You want to do right? Okay, let's do it. Give me a second. Okay, that's probably good, buddy. Should be good.
Look, it looks like a 17-inch wheel. Is that 17?
Yeah, it's 17.
Who taught you that one?
Tanner Thorson.
Tanner Thorson wants 17, huh? Okay.
I'm going to cross the anyway and go 1 point up.
That's a big steering wheel. Most go with the 15-inch wheel. Yeah, once again, they are qualifying on the track. Race on is the service. Go ahead and look over. Is everything okay?
Yeah, we ain't got very good brakes, so when we get back, we gotta change the caliper on it.
Okay.
Gotta make the gear change too.
Okay. But they're just rushing it now, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Throwing them right into qualifying, no chance to adjust. Track hasn't come in though, so I don't know how much you need to
It's
brake.
getting faster though.
It is.
Sam just ran a 13.9. So.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's definitely fast. So apparently the number's at a 13.9 right now. We just saw the last lap session that came off the track was at 14.4s. So half a second pace has been picked up here in qualifying. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying is happening. I think we're going to end it right there. Thanks for tuning in. We might be live tonight a little later. We're more than likely going to be live tomorrow here from the track. But yeah, some pretty cool videos, some pretty cool insights, some learning, some drivers. That new X9 chassis, that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. But we're going to head up over onto the stand side, check out the racing events here tonight. You should as well. Race on the streaming service for the Elite Outlaw Sprint Car Series here tonight. Be sure to like the video, comment below. As always, be sure to subscribe, and we will catch y'all next time.